have an update to a story we've been following since the beginning. New confirmed details surrounding the OUI arrest of Hampden County Sheriff Nick Cochi. A Sheriff's Department spokesperson telling us that an internal human resources investigation into Cochi's arrest on Saturday, September 21st, out of the MGM Springfield Casino resulted in 3 days without pay for the sheriff. They say that amount more than covered the damage to the state-owned vehicle he was driving at the time. We're also told an incident report was delivered to the Peace Officer Standards and Training, or Post Commission, within 2 business days of his arrest. The commission is currently investigating, but it's unclear at this time if there will be more discipline in this case.